Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. Do you guys believe in God? I don't know if I'm Catholic. I don't know if I do either. That's why I've been sitting in the back. First of all, I gotta say thank you for this. This is so awesome. This is $10. I can't afford therapy. It's so great to be here. Thank you so much. I don't know. Do you guys know what being Catholic? We have this thing called confession. It's like if you I feel sorry for because I'm Catholic. I feel sorry for most of the things I've done in my life, and but we have this great thing called confession where you can eat the marshmallows and Lucky Charms if you're willing to own up to it later in confession. And the priest is like, say 4 Hail Marys and feel bad about most of your life, and you're good. So yes, I was raised Catholic. The other thing you should know about me is I'm white. I was raised in Northeast Philadelphia. The primary thing I feel sorry for about my youth is my cultural appropriation. I was definitely way more Boy Meets World than gangster rap. But growing up, I felt like I genuinely knew, deep down inside, what DMX meant when he said, that's how Rough Riders roll. I would dress I'd wear baggy t-shirts and double XL Tommy Hilfiger t-shirts and big jean shorts. I looked like a scarecrow that was designed by Eminem growing up, you know? If you can picture it. So my parents were pretty strict, and one of the things that they said to us, they would let us go out and hang out with our friends, but one of their big rules was you can never go to this place called the Roosevelt Mall. Which is a strip mall, and they thought it was really dangerous, and they said you can never go there. It was kind of have you seen The Lion King? I don't know if that's a yes. You know that scene where Mufasa takes Simba up to Pride Rock, and he's like, all that the light covers is yours. And he's like, what is that dark place over there? And my parents were like, that's the Roosevelt Mall, you must never go there. But in my head I was like, whatever, Mom, that's how Rough Riders roll. So we went to the Roosevelt Mall one weekend, and we got there, and the first thing we saw was this guy with his friends. He was finding people who were by themselves. He was walking up to them, he was punching them until they got knocked out, and they would all laugh, and then they'd walk away. And we're like, haha, it's gangster. And so we kept all right, so we go through the mall, and we get to the end of the night. It's a strip mall, and there's a Wendy's behind us, and we're about to turn a corner, and there's another corner, and that guy and his friends, we're head on, gang versus gang. And we're all freaking out. We're all scared to death because we know what this guy's been doing. So so we get adrenaline, right? And typically adrenaline will tell you to do one of two things, right? Fight or flight, you know? My friends flew like hell. Adrenaline gave me a third option. I dropped to the ground and covered up in the fetal position and started throwing change from my pockets up at this guy who was kicking me with his steel-tipped boots. And as this is happening, there's something in the back of my I'm like, this is probably not how Rough Riders roll. And so my voice is already 3 times out of 10 mistaken at Taco Bell drive-thrus for a woman's, and it raises 3 octaves. I'm a car pulls up, about 2 feet ahead of me, and he's like, were you messing with my boy? And I was like, no, I'm so sorry. And he punches me twice in the face, and my jaw shuts from the swelling, and I go home, and my parents asked me where I'd been, and I couldn't talk because of the whole jaw thing. And so, all right, so what's the point of the story? So I'm Catholic, right? So I went to confession, But I grew up, and no lie, my first job out of college was teaching middle school boys at a Catholic school in Philadelphia. Like, you remember the penance thing? Like, that was happening. And like, I just felt like they all felt like they were like, you know, gangsters and like things like that. And I felt like it was my job to teach them, like, no, maybe there's a little more Corey Matthews inside you. That's what I got. Thank you, guys. Oh. I don't know who I give